Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. Today it is another cool Monday, and so I am wearing leggings, a black top, and this sweater from Old Navy. This is something that I've worn earlier in the school year, but I'm trying to make it look a little different by wearing a different scarf. So this just goes to show my friends who say I don't repeat outfits, which I've done multiple times this year. I do. I'm wearing these boots from Nordstrom, my black and gold watch, and some Alex and Annie bracelets that you guys haven't seen in a while. So I will talk to you guys on my way to work. All right, it's 7:27. It's Monday, and I'm on my way to work. And two milestones are happening today. Today marks the last full week of school, and today I'm hoping marks the return of the parking lot at my school site. As you know, if you've been watching the vlogs the whole school year, our parking lot and every parking lot I think in the district was under construction because solar panels were being installed, which meant our entire, it's drizzling and I just got my car washed yesterday, our entire and there's a flying here. It's an adventurous car ride. And, which meant our entire parking lots were, for the most part, not available to us, which made parking a nightmare for teachers, staff, and parents. The solar panels, I believe, are officially done because I saw people parked underneath them on Friday, which means life will go back to normal in terms of parking is concerned. It got real testy there the last few weeks with the availability of parking spots and the kitchen staff. So it will be nice to return to a normal, peaceful parking lot environment. So that's happening. It is the last full week. I spent my weekend doing report cards because our grades have to be finalized by the end of the day so the principal can run the GPA reports. I think I mentioned we didn't have to do that before. The way the system was set up before is when we would enter grades, it would just automatically calculate GPAs as we were entering our grades. And for whatever reason, the updated version of our system, which the system we use is Aries, does not do that for us, which I think is strange because this is supposed to be the updated version and this feels like a step backwards. So I spent my weekend doing report cards. Report cards aren't necessarily due, but the grades have to be finalized. So I basically just went ahead and did the report cards. I've put the comments in. The only thing I need to add in there are grades from the band teacher for those students that are in band, and then look through them again to make sure everything is on the up and up. So that is how I spent my day Saturday. I was able to get most of that done thanks to a heaping large iced coffee from McDonald's. Yesterday I went to church with my mom and my dad and my sister. My brother couldn't go because he was at work because Disneyland never closes. And we went to church and we went for brunch and had a very delicious meal of chicken and waffles. Then I went to get my car washed and I tried to get another iced coffee from McDonald's and just had a really bad experience. Like the wait was long, and then what they gave me, I don't know what it was, but it was not a sugar-free vanilla iced coffee. It was something that was gross. So I ended up having to throw that out, and I wasted $2.16, and I didn't get credit for it on the app because their app machine, their little scanner was broken. Also this weekend, I had to have a little bit of a exchange with Erin Condren through email, which is surprising because you guys know that I have the teacher planner. I do have a life planner that I stopped using at some point this year, but I really did enjoy using the teacher planner this year for different reasons. And so during Teacher Appreciation Week a couple weeks ago, they had their teacher planners on sale. So I was super excited thinking, okay, let me get my teacher planner on sale. Plus I had a coupon for $25 off because I had bought 5 planners at that point. So I was like, let me take advantage of this. Let me get my planner ordered for next year at a discounted rate. Everything went well. My planner comes in the mail. I just skimmed it and I actually recorded footage of me going through it for last week's vlog, but I didn't include it. but I was excited. I just skimmed it and said, okay, my name's on it correctly, everything's spelled correctly, and put it down. Well, Liza, Mrs. Chu, being the thorough person that she has, noticed two things. Hers, because she ordered one too, hers was put together wrong. Like the months were out of order and the month spreads. And then she also noticed at the very bottom, the little mini calendars were for the 2016-2017 school year, even when you got to January of the upcoming year, which would be January of 2018. And she told me about that, and then I noticed it. So I emailed Erin Condren and said, initially I thought it was an error. So I told him there was an error in my planner. Generally, or basically the response was like, it's not an error. The planner that you have is old. The new ones come out in June. We invite you to subscribe to our newsletter so that you know when they're coming out. But basically, no, we're not going to give you another one. Then I responded again and I said, I'm very disappointed by the response because what good is a 2016-2017 mini calendar going to do me come January? Like, I don't need to know the dates for 2016 and not really for 2017 when I'm in the year 2018. So then they responded, the same person responded again and said, well, this verbiage, well, we told you that it was going to be these mini calendars when you ordered it. And then she quoted what was on the website. Now, what she quoted, it may have been on the website somewhere, but I honestly didn't see it. And I'm a pretty thorough person. Not to mention, my point to her was, most teachers, I would assume, that are ordering teacher planners in May are ordering it for the upcoming school year. So the assumption is that the mini calendars would be 2017, 2018. So, and then I asked her, is there anyone else that can help me? Because as far as I'm concerned, the planner is, I forget the phrase she used. I don't know if it was defected or whatever. I basically said the planner in some ways is not useful to me, and I find it hard to believe that you have a customer that's telling you they're not satisfied with their product and you won't take it back without me. Because what it was is I wanted them to pay the postage. That's what it was. They would take it back, but I was going to have to pay the postage to send it back, and the shipping for Erin Condren is already, you know, expensive as it is, $10, I believe. And I said, I just don't think it's right that I'm unsatisfied with something, and for me to send it back, I have to pay you another $10 to send it back to get a product that I'm happy with. And I made a point to mention that I've ordered several planners from them and that I've referred several people, and I've talked about them on my YouTube videos. So I said, is there anyone else that can help me? So this person forwarded to someone else, and then ultimately they agreed to pay the postage for me shipping it back as a one-time courtesy, which I appreciate. So if they said no, I was going to be very disappointed, because Erin Condren prides themselves on customer service and the customer experience from the beginning to the end. And I think it was a logical assumption for me to think that those calendars would be for 2017, 2018. So that took up some of my weekend also. As far as today, promotion practice will be happening. I'm also going to try and, no, I'm not going to try. I'm going to do some coding lessons from this code.org course I took this time last year. And my goal, and I just knew I was going to be getting some coding lessons done at least once a week, and I've done none because it just, there just was not any time. Not a one have I done. So now's the perfect time to do it. We have our textbooks checked in, testing's done, grades are finalized, but I still want to feel like I'm teaching them something. So this is a great time for me to learn the system myself, legitimately teach the kids something that they would need or that would be valuable to them, and then kind of get my feet wet with the whole system and the way the lessons are mapped out, in the hopes that I'll be more successful next year in doing this on a more regular basis and early in the school year, especially because it would help, because we do have to give a technology grade, and this is the perfect way to do that. So that's what's happening. The parking lot's open. People are parked. I will try and check in with you guys at some point later on today. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Guys. Excuse me, I was eating a granola bar. It's 3:38 after school I had, I think, my last promotion meeting for the year, because promotion is going to be next Wednesday. And then after that I had an IEP meeting for a student who is no longer requiring a special ed services, so that was a good meeting to say that he's progressed so much that he no longer needs the services. And now I'm in my classroom, and I don't know if you can see behind me, there's just boxes everywhere, there's things everywhere, my room is a mess. On the bright side, I did get started on the coding activity today, so I'm just going to show it to you very quickly. This is from code.org, excuse me. And I took a one-day class on a Saturday at a local elementary school, and we got a book that I'm trying to see if I have it with me. We got a book, and the book has lessons in it, and some of them are called unplugged lessons, which means you don't need a computer at all, and then some of them are, I guess, plugged in because you do need the computer. And I don't know how much it cost, the principal paid for it, but I want to say it was like $300 and something, and with that you get this manual that lasts you throughout the year, and then you get access to all the things on the website. So today's lesson was just to teach them about what an algorithm is, and then how a program is related to an algorithm. So they had little images like this, and you start off by having them verbally tell you if this is the starting place, how to move from one square to the other, and what would you have to tell the machine. And in this case the machine was my arm. How do you tell my arm that you need to get to that box, and that box should be colored in? That's what those little squiggle lines represent. So at first we wrote, okay, move one box to the right, color it in, then move 2 boxes to the right, color it in. And then the goal of that, or the purpose of that, is to say, okay, those directions were complete and accurate, but that's a lot of writing that you would have to do. And you want to make sure that when you're coding, you want to be as efficient as possible in terms of giving the directions or the algorithm. So then I said, okay, what would be a more efficient way to communicate where you're moving, what you need to do when you get there? And then eventually we got to the point where we said, well, we can use arrows. So we use these arrows, and this all came out of the lesson plan. So the arrows are telling you to either go right, go left, go up, go down. And this one right here means that you're going to color the box that you're in. So then eventually we got to the point where we stopped using words, and then we just used these symbols as our algorithm. And so we did that, we got started, and now they're at the point where, let me see if I can find a paper, because we didn't get through it. And this is scheduled to take about 20 minutes, which it kind of did. There was an intro video that I showed them, so I showed that. So now we're at the point where I have pairs of students working together. They have this piece of paper. They choose one of these images to write a program for. And then once they've chosen the image, they are going to then write the program using arrows that we've used earlier to kind of explain what someone would do when they are given this piece of paper. And I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So partners, the first set of partners are going to choose one of these images. Then they're going to write the program or the code or the algorithm that would tell another set of partners how to recreate this image. And then using that code, their opposing partners, which would be on the other side of the table, should be able to create the exact pattern that the previous pair chose. I hope all of that made sense. So we didn't quite finish. We're right in the middle of that. The kids really seem to like it. I'm glad I finally got in there and did it. And it was pretty easy. So there's some unplugged lessons that are just paper and pencil. You don't need a computer. And then there's some that actually involve using their Chromebook. So hopefully we'll get to some of that. So I just want to share that with you. Aside from that, we did promotion practice. We practiced nation ball outside, which is a very intense game. My class apparently is very good at nation ball. Like we beat Mrs. Chu's class, then we played Mrs. Hassan's class and beat them, and then Mrs. Hassan and Mrs. Chu played each other, and then Mrs. Chu's won that round, and then my class played Mrs. Chu again, and then they won. I have a couple of kids that are pretty good at nation ball. So that is the activity that we will be doing with the 5th graders on the last day of school. So we were just practicing. Some of Mrs. Chu's former students came to help referee because they are now, or they've graduated from high school, so they were just an extra pair of eyes to help us out. Now I'm going to handle this disaster of an area. So this is the current state of my classroom. Those high schoolers also came in and helped me remove all of the books from my library. They've put them in boxes.
They kind of left them in the bins. I guess that's fine. And then I have just boxes here. Then I have all this stuff here that needs to be packed. There's a stack of boxes there. There's stacks of boxes there. There's a random pile of things over here. So it is now about 3:45. So I'm going to do this for a little while, and then I'm going to leave. I need to get a little bit done each day, and I just realized that I don't think I have really much time at the after school every day. I feel like every day I have something going on. I have time tomorrow, but I won't be here Wednesday because I will be meeting for the day with my new colleagues up at the district office so that we can start getting things up. Well, I don't know if I should say up and running, but just start establishing things that one should establish when opening a new school. And then Thursday we have Castle Park, but I think I also have a teacher leader meeting. And then I don't know, I feel like something's happening Friday, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna tackle something, I don't know what, and then I'm gonna go home for the day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, here's my outfit of the day. Today I'm wearing a sweater because it's another cool day here. Some black pants from Macy's. The sweater's from Old Navy and it's not new. My black and gold Michael Kors watch and just some zip up boots. And that is about it. I will talk to you guys later.
It's 5:25 and I'm leaving the classroom. I just had a couple of hours where I was doing 5,000 things all at once. I had to make sure I had sub plans done for tomorrow because I have a staff meeting tomorrow with my new colleagues from the school that I will be transferring to. We are having a meeting at the district office so that we can get the beginning stages of opening a school started. So I will be out, so I had to make sure my sub plans were done for that. We have an honor roll assembly on Friday, so I needed to look through all the honor roll certificates, make sure the names were on there correctly, make sure everybody had one, sign those, and have those ready to be turned in tomorrow because I won't be here tomorrow, so Liza's going to turn that in for me. I had to update my reading levels into Illuminate, which is the system that we use to track data like that. In the midst of all this, I'm trying to get this done while my class is in a complete mess, which is just hard for me to do because when I'm in that kind of mess, I can't really concentrate fully on the things that I need to do because I'm so focused on the fact that my class is a mess. So I got my sub plans done. I got that done with the certificates. I put in the information, and I had to make sure I also had what I needed for this meeting. So I got everything I need for the meeting tomorrow. And I think today's just been hectic because in the midst of all this, like it's the end of the year, we're also having to make sure we have all of our paperwork situated and squared away for our field trip on Thursday. And since I won't be there tomorrow, I kind of had to make sure that I had all of that taken care of today, which for the most part I do. I'm just waiting for one of my chaperones to pay, but everything else is taken care of. I'm probably gonna have to come in Thursday morning to just organize everything for the parent volunteers because we will be meeting with them Thursday morning, I think at 8 o'clock or 7:45. I can't remember. I think it's 7:45. So I just feel like my mind has been thinking about 5,000 things that I need to do, and I've been trying to simultaneously get those 5,000 things done, which is never good because that means you're not fully focused on one of those tasks at any given moment. You're trying to do too much at once. So I am now on my way to Mrs. Chu's house because we are going to a little ceremony for our students. Every year we partner with the local water company, and all the 5th graders in this general area are participate in this contest where they draw a poster that promotes water conservation, and then there's 3 winners from each school, and then those 3 winners get invited to this ceremony, and at the ceremony they pick like the grand prize winner. And I think what ends up happening is the person that is the grand prize winner, their artwork is used in some form of advertisement for the water company. So 2 of the 3 students from our school came from my class, and the other one came from Liza's class. So we are going to this ceremony to support our students there. And this one I really need to make sure I go to, because one of the students in my class that won is like a behavior issue. He won't be able to go to our field trip tomorrow because he lost the privilege, but he was really excited about this particular thing happening to him, because unfortunately it's rare for him to be recognized publicly for something positive, because he struggles to make appropriate choices. So ever since he's gotten the invitation to go to this ceremony, he constantly will remind me that the ceremony is today. So I actually thought it was last week, but last week was just the RSVP deadline. So the ceremony is today. So he's probably asked me 3 times today if I'm coming. And I think that his dad's going to be there, whom I've never met before. So I think he wants me to be there, especially to meet his dad. But I gotta go because I know he really wants me to be there. So then after that, I need to go pick up some yogurt for our meeting tomorrow, because each of us is bringing a little something for breakfast. And I'm supposed to go to Orange Theory to see about purchasing a heart monitor. So I signed up for Orange Theory for a month, but turns out with Orange Theory, at minimum, you have to try it for 2 months because the way they have it set up, which I kind of didn't like that they have it set up that way. And then the second little bump in the road that I had with signing up with them is that you can do 1 free trial class, and in that free trial class they give you a heart monitor to wear like underneath your sports bra. So when I went yesterday to sign up, I thought, oh, okay, they provide the heart monitors every time you come, you wear them, you toss them in their little bins so they can be sanitized, and that's it. So somehow we got on the conversation yesterday after I'd signed all the paperwork and processed my payment. I'm like, okay, so with the heart monitors, like I was asking, really, are they just available somewhere, or where do I go for those? Then it's Mrs. Chu. She's very timely. They're supposed to be at our house at 5:30 and it's 5:31. Bye. So anyway, sorry about that. After I process my payment is when they say, oh, you have to rent one for $5 every session, or you have to buy one. So then I was annoyed and I said, fine. So I went for the first time this morning. I just rented one because I wasn't 100% sure of what I wanted to do. And I just paid the $5 to rent one. But then later on today, Liza called and pretended to be me to ask, okay, if I've rented one for the day, can I apply the $5 that I used to rent one today to the purchase of a new one? She said yes. So when I went this morning and I rented one, I told her, okay, I'm going to need to rent a heart monitor. And she said, which one would you prefer? The one that goes around like your torso, under your sports bra, or the wrist? So then I said, I'll take the one on the wrist because I really don't like things squeezing on my midsection. So I took the one on the wrist. I liked it. So when Liza called this afternoon to pretend to be me to ask, you know, can I apply the $5 to that? She said yes. Then they told me, okay, the wrist one is like, I don't know, like $20 or $30 more expensive than the one that goes around your waist. And then I got annoyed again because I feel like they, in the sales process or getting you signed up, there's some key pieces of information that they don't tell you. Now, I don't know if they are intentionally not telling you, or it just so happens that the person that I dealt with just didn't have the thought to share those pieces of information with me. And I mean, it's kind of important information, like how much things cost and all of that. So that long story was to say, after I go to the water poster ceremony, I'm supposed to go to Orange Theory and buy one, because if I'm renting the monitor $5 every time, within a few trips I will have pretty much paid for the cost of one. So I think I'm going to reschedule that, because I don't think that's going to happen, because I have too much to do. So I'm just about at Liza's house. I'm not sure if I know how to get there, but if I can, I will try and include her on the vlog. If not, I'll try and check in with you later when I get home. And if not again, I'll certainly talk to you tomorrow. So I will talk to you guys in a bit, or in a little while. Bye.
Good morning, here's my outfit of the day. Today I'm wearing some leggings because it is cool and I want to be comfortable. I am wearing this sweater from H&M that I bought a couple months ago. This infinity scarf that has little birds on it. And my black and gold Michael Kors watch with these boots. And that is it. I'll talk to you guys at some point later on today. Hey guys, it is 6 o'clock. And I just got home. This is the first time I'm vlogging today, so I do apologize, but today I couldn't really vlog. Today I was out and we had our very first staff meeting as a new staff of the new school, and we just went over a lot of logistical things that a school needs to have under control. So we talked about the culture, the climate, we talked a little bit about PBIS, the types of assemblies we wanted to have. What else did we talk about? We went over our literacy plan. I, along with 2 other teachers from 2 other schools, will help with implementing that. We will be guided reading coaches only because we have a little bit more experience than some of the other teachers. So we looked at that. We were provided lunch and that was nice, and then my principal made the most adorable cookies for us. They were in the shape of little foxes, and I'm gonna go see if I can grab one so I can show it for you, so just hang on one second.
Over the home for days on end, and crews are out there to fumigate them, but Huntington Beach in Anaheim, those checks were supposed to pay his rent. The police say if they find her, the woman could face identity theft charges in addition to burglary and forgery.
Okay, I got them and I am now in the bathroom because the lighting's a little bit better. So they've gotten a little damaged, but this is what they look like. She made these little fox cookies that I know are gonna be tasty. If you've watched some of the previous vlogs, you know that our mascot is a fox. So she made those for us, and that was really sweet. I know I say it, but I'm very excited. I think we have a good group of people. And then we shared one of the getting to know you activities was we had to pick a book that we felt was representative of us. So it's great to get to know people through the books they chose and why. I chose Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss because I just like the message. I like the message that you will succeed in life, and in the process, it's not always going to be this smooth road, and that bumps will come, and what will you do? And then I also shared the book Out of My Mind because those were the 2 books I was debating between. I didn't really know which one to choose. And then I chose to share Out of My Mind because we will have a mild to moderate cluster of students at our school site, and I like that book because it kind of teaches compassion for students that are disabled. So that meeting ended at about 2:30, and then at 3:30 I had the last African American Educators Task Force group. That lasted until about 5 o'clock. We're continuing to talk about the achievement gap and what we can do particularly at our district to close the achievement gap. We're a pretty high functioning district, and in comparison to other districts, our minority groups do really well, and specifically our African American students, because that is the minority group that this task force is focused on. But there's still this achievement gap, and so the question really is what's going on? What are we gonna do? So it's just a lot of conversating and things like that. So then I came home, and I will say I'm a little concerned or a little nervous because I have not been feeling 100% all day. So I feel like I'm coming down with something. I woke up with the sore throat, but chose to go to the gym anyway because I knew there was gonna be Panera bagels for breakfast and that we were having Italian food for lunch. I didn't push myself very hard. I just walked on the treadmill. But I haven't been feeling well all day, so I came home. Genesis, who is trying her hardest to get on that chair. There she goes. Get up there. There she goes. To get on that chair is not getting her W-A-L-K. I can't say the word because she knows the word. She'll get excited because I just feel very run down. So I'm going to try and rest up because our field trip to Castle Park is tomorrow, and I can't be sick doing that. So I just want to check in, say hello, let you know how my day went, say goodbye, keep your fingers crossed that I feel better tomorrow. I did take some Airborne this morning, down some Dayquil, and I'm about to do the same right now. So I hope you guys had a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you tomorrow on Thursday. I'm not sure what vlogging is going to look like tomorrow because I will be around kids at all times, and we'll be at Castle Park the whole day. So I'll see what I can do. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. Today we are going on our field trip, so I'm wearing jeans and a school shirt. I have a scarf on because I am not feeling well and I just want my neck to be warm. I don't know if that makes any sense, but and then I'm wearing my red Chucks and then a silver watch. So wish me luck. It's going to be a long day, and I will try and check in with you guys at some point today. Okay. Hey guys, we are at Castle Park. We've been here for what? Like an hour? An hour. An hour. The kids are loving it. This ride right here, let's see.
It's right there.
It's closed. Yeah. We did that last year. Both of us shed a tear. And so we're gonna do it again today, but it's closed. We've already rode the little dragon swing. Yep. But so far, the kids are doing pretty good. Our system's working. Safe. Just want to check in, say hi. It's our last field trip together. Bye, guys. Bye. Good morning. Here's my outfit of the day. Today it's Friday. It's the last Friday of the school year for me. I am wearing jeans. I am wearing this top from Old Navy. I'm trying to look a little bit nicer in my jeans because we have our honor roll assembly today. Some brown sandals from DSW and that watch. And I think that's going to be it. So I'll talk to you guys later.
It's Friday.
Sandy! Oh, there's her shoulder.
Friday.
This is our last Friday lunch together, everybody. Sad. We're going to Burger Town for burgers and fries.
Or a salad.
And I didn't even go to the gym this morning.
Oh, living on the edge.
I'm really living on the edge. Miss Chu is bumping the song Friday.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, Friday. Oh, we're so wait. Don't count down. Don't count down.
We play that song for our kids on Fridays.
Where are you gonna go for lunch on Fridays now? Wendy's.
Because Chu doesn't have good lunch options at her new school.
Where are you gonna go? Like Panera?
Oh yeah. I'm doing a lot of rapid order pickups.
That's just got Hawaiian barbecue too.
That's true. And Del Taco. And Five Guys.
That's right.
And sushi.
No Grazianos.
No, can't go to Grazianos. So we are going to enjoy a very fat-filled lunch.
Yes, we are.
Well, because it's our last one.
We are so tired. Did you vlog yesterday?
I didn't. I don't even think I recapped the field trip.
We were so
I was exhausted.
You should have.
But our kids did really well. Cindy said the other schools that were there complimented our students.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
But by the time we got back,
oh my gosh,
I was tired. I had to cook dinner. My sister and I didn't eat dinner until 9 o'clock.
We had 18,000 steps on our Fitbit.
18,000 steps.
18,000. Albert was like, "Is that the size of Disneyland? How'd you get that?" I said, "No."
No, we were just
constantly looking for children.
Did we get to sit down ever?
No.
Never.
Wait, on the one ride. I mean, on the ride.
On the
Yeah, we
bus.
sat on the rides and on the bus.
And on the bus.
Time to eat.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
It is about 5:45 on Friday. This is my last Friday at my school, and I am going to show you my room right now. I'm pretty much packed up in terms of my things are in boxes. I just have to tape the boxes, but I'm hesitant to do that until like I'm really getting ready to check out for good, because I'm just afraid I'll find something that I need to get in a box. So not all, but most of the boxes are packed, but they're not taped up. I will show you a quick scan of the room. I feel very accomplished. So this is the room right now. The stuff back here I need to carry home. That little pile over there is stuff for the auction. That's just a cleaning cloth, but these are my diplomas and things like that I personally will move myself because I don't want them to break. But if you look around the classroom, it's pretty scant. Again, luckily I don't have to take the paper down because the teacher that is moving in here next year said I can leave it up. So you can see right here, these are all the boxes that I have. And these were provided by the district, so I think they gave me a total of 15 boxes. So everything that I need has been relegated to this corner, which was my goal. I just wanted everything to be in one area so that I didn't feel so frazzled. So here is all my stuff packed up. So everything is on this side. I think I said, but I am scheduled to get all of my things picked up on either June 1st or June 2nd. So I don't know, like I haven't, you would think it would hit me like, wow, I'm packing up this classroom because I'm leaving, but I think I've just been so focused on getting things packed and moved that I've just been very task oriented. But this is really it. I checked with the librarian to see if I had anything else checked out. I panicked a little bit because I do have this very long packet of stuff that is saying it's still checked out to me. I don't know why, because some of it is stuff that I know I've checked in, and then some of it is stuff that I have no idea what it is. I don't recall ever seeing it. And I literally have nothing left in my classroom. There's not another book, not another TE. I promise you I'm not hoarding it at my house somewhere. So I asked her, if worse comes to worse, what happens if things still show up on this list and I'm confident and I'm telling you that I don't have anything, I don't have it. She said, well, at the end of the day, there's not really anything we can do. You know, that you're a teacher, these are teaching materials. We trust that you're not just sleeping with them at night or whatever the case may be, but it's still nerve-wracking to have a list that says you have all this stuff out and you're like, but I don't. So I am getting ready to go home. I do have to come in tomorrow because the cleaning lady is coming, and I'm not even really sure what I'll be doing in here when I come in. I might clean out this drawer here. All of my drawers are empty except for that one, because that was where I filed all the student behavior reports. So I have to clean that out, and those things get shredded. I don't know what else to say, but I'm packed up. This is the last Friday here. I'm happy it's Friday, and I'm happy it's finally a Friday that I really can go home and just kind of relax. I have nothing hanging over my head. I think I do have to put in band grades for report cards. I do have to do that, but that will take me literally 5 minutes. But this is it. This is why I don't think I've vlogged very much this week. I've been packing, and then I was out 2 days, and those 2 days, they weren't really anything I could vlog. So I feel like I'm saying this every week, but I will say it again. If this is short or uninteresting this week, my apologies. I've just been trying to get myself squared away here. But happy last Friday with you guys for this school year. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope that you have a great weekend. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys on Monday, the Monday of the last week of school here. So that's it, guys. I will talk to you then. Have a fantastic weekend, or I hope you had a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one. Bye.